I look so good right now, like, ugh. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Long Wear Foundation. I'm also going to be testing out the matching Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Concealer. Anyway, so if you would like to see me do a review and wear test on this foundation and concealer, please keep watching. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin first, and then I will read you guys some information about this foundation. So I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Quick Fix Primer Spray. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. I like this primer, but I know for a fact once I'm like done with it, which I probably have about another like couple weeks worth, I'm not going to repurchase it. But I would repurchase that Urban Decay primer spray. I like that. So I just went ahead and went to the Rimmel London website. So this foundation comes in 16 shades. There's quite a bit of light medium shades and only like 3 deeper shades. So but it says that the new Lasting Finish 25-Hour Breathable Foundation is Rimmel's most lightweight, long-lasting formula. It perfects your skin with medium buildable coverage, enriched with breathable skin technology that doesn't clog pores. It says it moisturizes for up to 25 hours with SPF of 18. So then it also has some prices listed here. So at CVS you can get it for $7.99, Target website is $6.99, and Walmart.com is $6.97. So I actually have 2 shades here. This first one is in the shade 101 Classic Ivory. I really like this. It looks like it's a neutral tone, which is like my favorite foundation shades, or favorite undertone for foundations. Then I picked it up in 400 Natural Beige. So if you can see the difference right here. I think I'm going to go in with this first, the darker shade. I think it'll be okay. If not, we'll just lighten it up. So as always, we'll do one side with a sponge and one side with a brush. I think this is a doe foot. Man, I don't like these. So it is a doe foot applicator, even though this looks like you get more product on it, opposed to my new favorite foundation, which is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This is a doe foot as well, but you don't get a lot of product out. So let's see. This might be too dark. I mean, it looks like it matches my body. Ooh, I like this applicator way more than the Physicians Formula. But too, I'm like, okay, so I'm breaking out right now. I just got a facial, so my face is just kind of like hating me right now. But like, am I getting like pimple juice like on the applicator, and then I'm gonna put it back in the container? Like, ew. I'm just gonna put a little bit of 101 in there. It looks like it's oxidizing right there. Look at that. This one stripe is getting way darker. So I'm just going to add some of this. I'm going to blend it out with my LA Girl damp sponge. Right off the bat, I feel like I'm getting a matte finish. Did it say that it was matte? I thought it just said buildable, but to me, it looks like it's drying matte. I don't feel like I got a lot of coverage. And I kind of put a lot on my face. I don't know. I feel like it definitely dried down matte, so let's go ahead and add some more. I don't feel like I've heard a lot of people talk about this foundation. Makes you wonder why, huh? I feel like it dries really fast. Jeez, good thing I'm doing one side of my face first. Or at a time. I don't know how I feel about this. This is weird. I need to like look up closer or something. I busted out my Guerlain or Guerlain bronzer, and it was like limited edition, and it came with like this little case. I thought it was super cute because it reminded me of like Tiffany's or something, but like it's really annoying. So I'm just gonna take it off and go back to this. But I definitely did not get full coverage. I can still see a lot of redness like right here. I can see these pimples, and it dried down like really matte. I feel, yeah. I don't know. Do I just keep building it up? Like, what do I do? Let's go in for a third time, I guess. So I need some more coverage there, and there, maybe there. Oh, and my nose, I guess. What is happening? This is so weird. I don't think I've ever had to put 3 different applications of foundation on my face, like ever. Okay, that looked like it finally gave me some decent coverage with the third time of going in with more product. Jeez. If you're new here too, I also have dry to normal skin. 3 different applications I think gave me like medium coverage. I can still see this. I'm not really picky when it comes to coverage as long as it gives me like kind of like an even skin tone, because I would rather have like less foundation on and a full coverage concealer because I don't like the feeling of like cake face. But this does feel lightweight, like I don't really feel it on my skin, but man, like 3 applications gave me like medium, high medium coverage, definitely not full coverage. But I'm just gonna leave it like this because I honestly just don't want to apply like more. So let's go ahead and do the other side, and we'll blend this out with a brush. Maybe we'll get more coverage on the side if we use a brush. This is the Morphe G36. I can already tell I am not a brush person for foundation. I don't mind a brush like on my neck, but like on my face, I don't know. I don't like it. But I guess this looks okay with a brush. Looks a little streaky, but for some reason, every time I turn my face this way, the light gets darker. I don't know what's up with that. But I feel like I got more coverage with the brush the first time around. I feel like I got the same amount of coverage with 1 application with the brush side as 3 applications with a sponge side. So maybe applying and blending it out with a brush first and then just going over lightly with a sponge just to make sure there's no like brush strokes is probably like the best way to go with this foundation. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Yeah, I think the brush side, using a brush with this foundation is definitely working way better for me. And I feel like it got a little bit more dewy on the side with the brush instead of the sponge, which is weird because you would think it would be like the other way around. So I'm just gonna go over lightly with the sponge just because I don't want any like brush strokes. And you get more coverage. So I think next time, like I don't hate this foundation, we're gonna have to see how it wears throughout the day, but I feel like next time I'm gonna apply 1 application all over my entire face and blend it out with a brush. Then I feel like I don't have to go in 3 times with a sponge and then just go over everything lightly with the sponge. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's just more matte than I thought it was gonna be. So this is what my face looks like up close. My face looks a little dark, but it does match the rest of my body, so I don't hate it. I don't know. Normally when I try out a foundation, I know if I'm gonna like it the second it hits my face, like no joke, but this, I don't know. Like I'm kind of baffled at the moment. I need to pull up some information about the concealer because I forgot to do that, so I'm gonna do that right now. I'm going back to the Rimmel website Oh. This concealer is only rated a 1 star out of 60 people on the Rimmel website. So this concealer comes in 6 different shades. It says the new lasting finish 25-hour breathable concealer is Rimmel's most long-lasting formula. With medium coverage, it helps conceal imperfections. The cushion applicator allows for perfect blendability and on-the-go touch-ups. At CVS, you can get it for $5.99, Target, you can get it for $4.99, and Walmart, you can get it for $4.97. Me, personally, I'm not a big fan of the sponge applicator. The only sponge applicator that I like is on the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This one, I don't know. So I have the shade 100 Fair. Oh my god, I'm scared. So I'm just going to squeeze some out and apply. This might be like way too light for the foundation, but oh my goodness, so much came out. Yeah, I think, okay, so it doesn't feel bad applying it with this applicator, but there's no way you'd be able to blend it out with this thing. It's like way too stiff. I had to turn my camera off and back on because the lighting was like totally messed up for some reason. So I'm going to go in with my Japanesque concealer brush and just lightly start patting that in, and then I'll go over with the sponge. Yeah, this concealer is really light. But I mean, I don't hate it. Like, I don't know why it was only given 1 star. Like, I feel like I've tried some really bad concealers and this doesn't look like it's going to be that bad. Maybe people just didn't like the applicator. Then I'm going to go over with my sponge. It does look like it dries pretty fast, so maybe doing one eye at a time would be best. Because it's getting kind of patchy, like right there. Oh yeah, it dries fast. No! Oh, got it on my mouth. Yeah, so working with this concealer, you're definitely going to have to do one area at a time because it's already dried down. Look at that. Wow, I haven't used a concealer that dried this fast in a really long time. I can't even tell you the last one I used that dried this fast. Like, that doesn't really happen to me. But I don't hate it. I don't think it looks bad. Minus the shade. Like I said, the shade's a little too light, but yeah, I don't hate it. I don't know why it was only rated 1 star. I kind of like it. I mean, I would like it better with the under eye corrector. That's what I always use as a same and under eye corrector before my concealer, just because I have, like, I don't necessarily have dark circles, but I can have like dark veins underneath my eyes. Maybe that's a dark circle, I don't know. But yeah, I don't hate it, but I definitely think I would like it more with the under eye corrector. So it doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and set. Oh, but you know what? I wonder with this concealer drying down, I won't necessarily have to set it. That'll be nice. So I want to add a little bit more shine to my face because it's kind of matte. I'm going to be using my CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Mineral Powder. This is a good dupe for the Lancome Absolute Powder, and it's way cheaper. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this to set my face. But I really like this powder, and I don't feel like anybody talks about it. I don't know, but I feel like this is one of those like bottom shelf products too, like at the drugstore. So maybe people just overlook it. That loose powder gets everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's all over my desk. I always set my neck because I don't want it to transfer onto my clothes. I feel like this foundation oxidized because I feel like it matched. I mean, I won't really be able to tell until I go back to edit this video, but in the viewfinder, it looks like it matches fine, but I do feel like it got a little bit darker, like you can see. Not too much though, but it definitely got darker. I'm gonna set my under eyes. I'm using my e.l.f. under eye powder. I really wish they would make this come in like a different container because this is like a pain in the butt, let me tell you. So I'm gonna go in and get out those crease. Oh, you know what? I didn't even crease on my eyelid. Cool. Just gonna lightly pat underneath here. Huh, yeah, it didn't even crease. What I've been doing lately is taking this, I feel like if you've seen like the last 3 videos of mine, I've mentioned this, but I like to take this KKW Beauty concealer brush, and I've been like kind of packing this, just stab myself in the eye, this e.l.f. powder just like around, like kind of sloppy, and then I go back in with a denser powder brush and I press it in. And I've been really liking this Morphe brush to do that. This is the Morphe M536. I think this would be really good to blend out concealer too. I just haven't tried it for that yet. So now that I'm finished with the foundation, concealer, and powder, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys and finish up the rest of my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the call time 11:45. It's 11:43, but we'll just say 11:45. I'm gonna finish up my makeup and then I'll be right back. I honestly just don't feel like doing my hair today, so this is what I'm gonna rock the rest of the day. So the makeup went on, I think, pretty decent. I feel like I could have put a little bit more powder on my face because I had a little trouble blending out my bronzer. So for bronzer, I went ahead and used the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. This is the O2 Natural Blondes one. I don't normally grab this because it's like a red undertone bronzer. I'm pretty sure you can see it. Like, it's really warm and it's got a red undertone. It's not really something that I gravitate towards, but it was expensive, so I wanted to use it. I think it looks okay. It just takes a little bit of me to get used to because I like neutral undertone bronzers. For blush, I actually tried this out in a full face of first impressions makeup tutorial. This is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Neo Blush in the shade Sunset. And when I tried it out in that video, I went in with way too heavy of a hand and I looked ridiculous. So I used it with a lighter hand and I mixed the entire bar. In that video I only used this side, but this time I mixed the entire thing and I really like it with a light hand. This is gorgeous. What else? For highlighter, I busted this guy out. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Gold Bar in Holly Goldhead. This is one of those highlighters that I can only use when I'm tan. It's too dark for me for when I'm fairer. Let's see what else. For brows, I kind of messed them up. I tried to do something different and it didn't work. I don't know why I always do that. Like, I always try to do different things with my brows and it never works out. But I used my ColourPop brow pencil in the shade Bangin' Brunette. It's a little too dark for me, as you can see. And then I used my Too Faced Brow Envy book. For eyes, I went in with my Crown Pro eyeshadow palette. This was also in the video testing out new makeup products to me anyways. They're not like necessarily new. This was in there and this isn't too bad. I told you guys in that video that if this was under $10 on the site that you should grab it, and it's actually like $9.99 or something. So this came in my Boxy Charm, but I just took a mixture of this shade right here and then this reddish shade right here, ran a little bit of it in my crease and then under my lower lash line. For lashes, guys, like ever since I got lash extensions and they finally all fell out, my lashes will not hold a curl. Like, I've never had really long lashes anyways, but like they won't even hold a curl at this point. But I guess it doesn't matter because I'm about to get lash extensions again on November 2nd. But anywho, I used my Rimmel Lash Accelerator. It says it has a Grow Lash Complex and I need that. So I used this and I mixed in my Buxom mascara, but yeah, it didn't really do any good now, did it? Anyways, for lips, I used MAC Dervish lip liner, and then I went in with this random Barbie lipstick that I bought from Walgreens a while ago. It's in the shade Barbie Pink. I think it was part of like a Barbie collection that Walgreens did, but I used that. And then this is my favorite gloss from NYX. Like, buy this, please. It smells like strawberry starburst, and I have never found a more perfect nude pink gloss in my entire life. This is the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in the shade Beige. It's so good. I literally have gone through this twice, and I have like another backup in my drawer. That's how much I really like it. So that's pretty much it for the face. What time is it? It's 12:22. Like I said, I was done with the foundation at 11:45, so I'll see you guys here in a few hours in natural lighting. I'll let you know how it's going. So far so good. Do I think this is going to be my new favorite foundation? Not necessarily, but maybe. We'll see. Hey guys, this is weird. I literally just took my Canon off my tripod and I'm holding it up because I feel like when I try to do a check-in with my Sony a5100, it puts like a skin blur on my face, and I don't feel like that's fair. So right now it is 4:40. A chance to look at myself in the mirror yet, so I don't even know. Let's see. Ooh, I'm looking kind of greasy on the forehead. Yay, my favorite. But everything else looks fine. So I've had this foundation on for 5 hours. So it's looking pretty good for 5 hours. I'm gonna keep it on for a total of 10 tonight. So the next time I see you guys, it'll be my final check-in. But I might actually powder here within an hour, and if I do that, I will get back on camera so we can see what it looks like. Because normally after you start powdering, the oilier it gets. So we'll see. Hey guys, so it's 7:30. I'm gonna go ahead and powder because I am getting, oh, I got lip stuff right here. I hate when that happens. I am getting really oily right here, and normally I would just skip powdering, but I just want to see what it's gonna look like. So let me get a brush. I'm just gonna use this Luxie 660 Precision Foundation brush. It came in like a something, I don't know, Boxy Charm or Ipsy, and I'm using the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. This powder feels like butter. So I'm gonna dip in there, just press that in. Weird. So just me, or did it not seem like it worked? I'm gonna do some on my chin and right here because I get oily right here. I still feel like my forehead's oily. Okay, now I feel better. I don't feel like such an oily mess. So like I said, it's 7:30. I'm gonna keep this on until 9:45, so that way it's a whole 10 hours I've been wearing this. I like to do a 10-hour wear test because I feel like most work days are 8 hours, but then like what if you have to run errands after work, or what if you get ready like extra early in the morning? I don't know, I just feel like 10 hours is like a good time to test out foundation. You know, ideally 12 hours would be the best, but what can you do? So anyways, I'll see you guys back here in about 2 hours. Hey guys, so it is 9:43. I know I'm 2 minutes early, but I want to look up close at this foundation. So when I look up close, it still looks really matte. It's weird that it stayed pretty matte everywhere else except for my forehead. Like, that is weird to me. But there's no creasing around my mouth like at all, which is cool because I normally always crease there. It did get into my like forehead lines that I have here, which I don't like, but I typically wear my bangs down, so that's not necessarily a big deal to me. Still looks really good around my nose. Like, I think it looks pretty good. The only place I don't like it is my forehead, but I did just get a facial like 2 days ago, so my skin's just kind of like getting back to normal, you know what I mean? But I think I like it. I think since I am dry, kind of normal skin, more so dry, this wears more matte on me. I think that if you are normal to oily, you would probably like this foundation a lot more than if you have dry skin. Or you could try using a hydrating primer as well. This one's just kind of like, I don't think it's very hydrating. I don't really think it does anything. But yeah, I think I would recommend this foundation to more normal to oily skin for sure. And I'm kind of comparing it to the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, because this is my new favorite. They're kind of like the same thing, but this just looks so much better on my skin than this. But I don't hate this. Like, I will continue to use this. It's just, if I want matte skin, I think is what I'm trying to say. The concealer, I actually really like the concealer. I really have no idea why I was only rated 1 star, and the only thing I can think of is maybe people just don't like the applicator, which I'm not a big fan of that either, but I actually really like this, and I almost like this more than the foundation, to be honest. So let me know if you guys have tried this foundation and concealer in the comments below and what your skin type is and like what you think. Then maybe you can just like kind of help out other people that are watching this video. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this foundation first impression of the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour breathable long wear foundation, high definition finish, medium coverage. Oh my god, that is so much. Please subscribe on your way out if you would like to see more of me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.